Jayden, obviously, it's only been a few minutes after the game, but, what for you today was the most challenging part against that defense?
We just didn't finish some opportunities. Great defense that we were able to go up and have a challenge against and face today. But at the end of the day, man, we just focus on us, man. We got to go out there and we got to execute. They got some stops, and, that's what they pride themselves on doing.
Obviously, it's a next man up situation, but to not have B-Rob and what he provides, how does that make you guys a little more one-dimensional, perhaps, than you would have preferred?
I mean, B-Rob is a great player, but, like you said, the next man up thing, whatever we're asked to do, we got to go out there and do our job.
What do you think you learned today?
That you're going to play these type of games. Super Bowl contending team. Obviously, they were in the AFC Championship game last year. They got great players all around the field, but it's very promising that we're able to be in this type of game. But moving forward, man, it's not going to get any easier. So we're going to have to go back and watch the film and execute higher, and hopefully on some games coming forward on the other end of that.
After winning 4 in a row, how different is it to be, after a loss again?
I mean, losing sucks, but you're moving on to the next.
Jayden, did you feel like you were playing against Lamar Jackson?
Did I feel like I was playing against him?
Yeah, I mean, like matching up with him.
Nah, I mean, great player, man. Two-time MVP for a reason. He had a great game, but just know you go out there. Obviously, you keep that in the back of your mind, like, man, we got to score, because they got a quarterback on the other side that can put up points too.
It was a big game. Two teams that have high expectations been playing well. Did you feel like the atmosphere was more intense? Did you feel like it was? Did you feel that it was a big game?
No, it was another game to me. I don't know how everybody else felt, but I just feel like it was another game to me.
Baltimore is well documented as far as their physicality on defense. Did you feel like this was probably the best defense that you have played against since you've been a pro?
To this far, yeah. To this point, for sure. Obviously, what they do, how they operate, how they try to punch you in your mouth, and I think we responded well to that.
Even without B-Rob, the run game was a bit of a struggle. Did they do something specifically that slowed you guys down?
I got to go back and watch the film.
Jayden, wins a great last week. You spent a lot of the fourth quarter on the sideline because they didn't need you. This time you're on the field, you're trying to come back. Did you learn anything about yourself? Obviously, you've been in games like this before in college.
Yeah.
As a professional, did you learn anything today?
Yeah. It's the NFL, and these was the type of games they're going to come down to. One-score games, close games, and, we got to figure out a way to pull those ones out.
Jayden, getting Noah Brown back today. Can you just talk about the importance of that?
Yeah, it was good to have Noah back. Obviously, he made some big plays. Whole pass interference on that last drive, that was huge. I think if he didn't get hold, he'd go up and make that play, make that catch. But it was great to have him back. Just another veteran presence on the field.
And then some more connections with Terry today, despite the loss. Do you feel like you guys have hit kind of a groove, so to speak, or do you still think you're kind of building that relationship?
Yeah, man, I just think I'm still growing. I think everybody's still growing as a team. It's first year playing with each other, first couple games. So, we're going to keep growing from that.
Jayden, do you feel that the Ravens defense will try to keep you from running downfield, kind of keep you in the pocket more, or just their scheme? How did you see that, assess that today?
Yeah, I believe so. And try to limit explosive plays and keep me within the pocket and stuff like that. Keep eyes on me. That's kind of how they were playing. To that point, man, kudos to them. They pulled out the win.
A few more.
Bobby Wagner said that he's been through this where you're kind of on a run and then you learn from these games. What was the coach's message to you guys?
Yeah, these are the type of games we want to be in, and these type of games that we're probably going to be in moving forward. And, you got to be able to pull those out. This is the type of game you want to learn from and move on to the next.
Jayden, 1 for 6 on third down in the second half. It's one thing to see this Ravens team on film, or what the biggest challenge in going up against them this afternoon, especially on the money down for you guys?
Yeah, we just missed some opportunities. One of them, they got their hand better on the ball on the 2nd and 5, and then the next play, we're rolled out and had Noah open and sealed it. But obviously, they pride themselves on getting stops and getting off the field. And that was a good defense that we went up against today.
Most positive takeaway this afternoon for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're right there. We're never going to give up. We're competing. We're fighting. Moving on to the next.
Appreciate it, Jay.
Appreciate you.